nonetheless, a fun win for this Clipper team. Zoo, the third Clipper center to record a triple-double. We will wait for our interview downstairs. What a fun one in this one. Kobe Brown's going to join us as Cooper grabs the headset. Hopefully it worked. Sure, we got it this time. Kobe's ready to go. Behind the back on the headset. Kobe, you got us?
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate you hopping on. 5 points for you in this one. 3 rebounds, a couple of big shots, including a big corner three. Nico goes down in that first half. You get the call to step up. What are you trying to do when you get out on the floor with this team?
Man, just win the game. Just do my part and win the game, man. That's really it. Can't do nothing more, nothing less.
Year 2 for you, Kobe, and it seems like you're a lot more comfortable on the floor. What about your game would you say has developed the most from year 1 to year 2?
To keep it quite frank, I know what I'm doing now. I understand the system. I understand what's going on. I'm just all around more comfortable, and I feel like I've gained the trust of my teammates. So that's the biggest difference for me.
All right, there we go. A little lethal shooter. I understand it now. Final one for you. 35 from Harden, 20 from Zoo. He gets his first triple-double, 22 from Kawhi. All 3 of those guys with double-doubles or more in this ball game. This team's won 6 in a row. Just give us a peek at how much fun is this for you guys right now? Winners of now 16 of your last 19.
Oh man, it's anytime you win in ball games, it's always fun. This is a great group of guys, man. We just enjoy playing the game of basketball and playing together as a team. So it's big for us. We got to keep it going. We got the playoffs around the corner, so we got to make a run, do what we can.
2 more left, Kobe. Congratulations on the win. Go enjoy it with your teammates. We'll see you in Sacramento.
Yep.
Clippers come away with a win, 134-117. They win their 6th straight, their 30th at home, and they remain in the hunt for the 4th seed. For another contest, the Clippers shoot above 50% from 3, 53% from the field. And on a night where Houston couldn't miss, the Clippers stayed step for step with them. Ivica Zubac, a triple-double. The Clippers get the win, and they finish the regular season finale. We'll be back for more. Adam Allenslin has you the rest of the way for Big Brother Jake Warner, our engineer, hooking up the courtside mic. That's all Big Bro. Joey Kimball, our statistician. Shout out Pops as well for giving us the good news. And Adam Osland will take you the rest of the way. See you in a few. Daniel West back in the studio. All yours. Clippers win 134-117 on your Clippers Audio Network.
Let's go, Clipper Nation. Carlo, Ivica Zubac walking into the tunnel with the game ball on his triple-double just gave it to a kid.
Let's go. He's sharing everything today.
What a guy.
Sharing everything.
Another assist. Thank you.
Let's go, baby.
The Spurs beat the Golden State Warriors, baby. Wait, I didn't see the final play.
No way. It was a buzzer beater?
Oh,
what?
My goodness.
What?
Now, that's only fair because you just went off against the Clippers.
Show me the video. Show me the video.
Here it is.
This is for the win.
No way. My goodness. Against his former team and a fan base that has clowned him forever for that Game 7 he had in 2016. Carla, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I do.
What a shot. Oh, my goodness.
That's incredible, man.
That might have just sent the Golden State Warriors to the play-in.
Harrison Barnes for president.
Holy. What a game. What a night. Clipper Nation, are the stars finally aligning? Outside of Nico Batum getting hurt. Hopefully it's not too bad. Hopefully they're just being overly cautious.
Shout out Will Updike. It's our year.
Shout out Will Updike. It's our year.
Big bro, you mind if I snag this one? Appreciate you. I just got to run. Got to go pack. Got to see the girl.
Wow. Getting strong now. Ivica Zubac, his first triple-double.
Eva.
And he gives the ball away to a kid, another assist. I can't believe he was holding onto the ball so tight, and as he's walking through, I think it might have just been reflexive. Like
Maybe.
he'd normally do that.
Somebody
that-
probably go grab that ball.
Right? He'll trade him a signed jersey or something.
Dude, that was awesome.
Wow. What a game. What a night. What a victory, Clipper Nation. 134 to 117. Man, do we have some good highlights tonight.
Big bro brought the mix. Fire.
How you guys feeling? This means if the Clippers win on Friday, they at least don't have to worry about Golden State leaping in front of them if they lose the game on Sunday. Because they have the tiebreaker over them. In a game with a lot of triples, none better than Ivica Zubac getting his first triple-double of his NBA career with 20, 11, and 10 assists as the Clippers win 134 to 117 over the Houston Rockets here at Intuit Dome. Welcome into your post-game show. I'm Adam Osland. Coming up, second half highlights, your post-game box score, and more. But first, back over to your radio voice of the Clippers in Carlo Jimenez. Ivica Zubac was so giving in this ball game, Carlo. He gave the game ball away to a fan as he was walking into the tunnel post-game. What a guy, what a game.
What a game for Big Zoo. Triple-double for the big man. He joked about it, Adam, a couple of games ago, saying, you know what, maybe I will have an opportunity someday to get a triple-double. That day came close. Joey Kimball's told me pregame, Zoo has had one career three against the Houston Rockets. He's now had one career triple-double against the Houston Rockets. Impressive stuff. Big Zoo sees red. And really, Adam, let's be honest, this is a very impressive win for the Clippers when you consider how well Houston shot the ball. The Rockets are one of the worst three-point shooting teams in the NBA. They're bottom 10. In the 4 games against the Clippers, they have shot above 48% from three. Absolutely ridiculous numbers for Houston. Doesn't even matter who plays. They were missing 6 of their rotation pieces today, and they still knocked down threes at an elite rate. An impressive win for the Clippers. Really, Adam, a win that encapsulates what this team has been since March 5th. They have been having a ton of fun. They have been playing an incredible brand of offense and defense, and they've been playing together. And a big part of that is Ivica Zubac stepping up, having a historic season, a triple-double for him. He is now tied for the second most double-doubles in the NBA this season. Only Sabonis, who the Clippers will see next time out, has more double-doubles than Big Zoo. Overall, just a fun one for this Clipper team. A great win. And with everything going on in the NBA, they're finally getting some help. The Clippers still winning games 6 in a row now for this Clippers team. And Adam, you take care of business. You hope for the best. The Clippers have taken care of business, and they've gotten some help from the rest of the league.
The San Antonio Spurs, thanks to Harrison Barnes, with a fall-away left wing three-pointer over his former team in the Golden State Warriors. Well, the Clippers got a little bit of help there thanks to San Antonio and that game winner from Harrison Barnes. That means the Clippers win on Friday, and even if Golden State wins their next game, that game between the two ball clubs on Sunday, well, that means they can't pass the Clippers in the standings if the Clippers beat Sacramento first, because the Clippers own the tiebreaker over the Golden State Warriors. I know. Too much information. It's a little bit convoluted. It's a little bit messy, but that's how it is at the end of the regular season, typically in the Western Conference. And this has been historic with how many teams are close to one another. And the play-in is working for Adam Silver, working for the Clippers in this one. Without Norman Powell, without Nico Batum in the second half, James Harden had a sneaky 35-point game on 10 of 19 shooting and 5 of 11 from 3, and also hit a ton of timely shots for the Clippers tonight against Houston. Carlo.
He was so good in this ball game. Seemed like every time the Clippers needed a bucket, he got them a bucket in a big way, finding his teammates as well. That's now at 4 double-doubles in his last 5 games for James Harden, who had 1 in the previous 9. He is turning it on that end, finding his teammates at an elite level and getting off the hot starts. Second in the NBA in first quarter points this season, Adam, and he finished with 13 in the opening quarter. Really kickstarted a great run. It's the most points he has had ever in his career against the Houston Rockets. Impressive stuff from the Beard. And Adam, the Clippers, asked B. Shaw pregame, does it matter that you're playing your best basketball right now versus in the middle of the season? He said it does, because you build that momentum, you build the confidence that's going to take you into the playoffs. The Clippers have all the momentum in the world. It's a tough place to win in Sacramento and in Golden State. But Adam, the Clippers 2 wins away from a chance at the 4 seed in the Western Conference. When you think about where this team was back on March 4th after a loss in Phoenix in a game they led by 24, what a turnaround. Clippers now winners of 16 of their last 19 games, and they could not be getting hotter at a better time.
We've only missed Kawhi Leonard for a couple of those ball games. He was back tonight, played 38 minutes, went just 9 of 22 to get to his 22 points. But we were talking about it a little bit off air, and Coach Lewis talked about this as well. The 2 things he looks for with Kawhi Leonard is pop out there, explosiveness, and also getting boards. He finished with 10, just 1 behind Ivica Zubac, who led the Clippers with 11 rebounds. And there were multiple throwdowns from the claw. And we're talking about in the first half, he had a dunk in traffic in transition going between 2 defenders. He had a dunk turning the corner on Tari Eason in the second half. And then he had an almost, I believe, left-handed dunk that didn't go for him late in this ball game. Like, the explosiveness, I don't think he's ever looked better from that standpoint than tonight, Carlo.
I don't think I've ever seen Kawhi Leonard want to rip down the rim more in a game than that one. He just continued to attack time and time again, was aggressive, almost a 2-handed putback slam. Really looked like he was trying to get a body bag in this ball game the entire night. Kawhi finishes the game with a team high in shot attempts with 22 on the ball game. Great to see Kawhi Leonard aggressive, because when Kawhi is aggressive, the Clippers are often successful. He was aggressive in this one. The Clippers, a big-time win. 134 points, Adam, for this Clipper team against the best defense in the NBA the last 17 games. Impressive stuff for the Clippers.
Clippers finish off their regular season campaign here at Intuit Dome with a victory, 134-117, where after starting 0 for 4 at the Dome, they went 30 for their next 11 games here. They ended up 30-11 on the season, I should say, at Intuit Dome. Just incredible. This is the dream of Steve Ballmer, to create that home court advantage. He has done it. The Clippers, though, will finish on the road their final 2 games here of the regular season, starting on Friday night up in Sacktown against the Kings. We'll have tip-off at 7, pregame at 6. Carlo Jimenez, great call. Safe travels. Get yourself some gym, boys. We'll talk on Friday.
Talk to you on Friday, Adam. 6 in a row for the Clips. 30-11 here at Intuit. Let's go.
Clippers win 134-117 over the Houston Rockets. And we got second half highlights next here at Intuit Dome. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. So
Thanks, Daniel.
The bad news is, Clipper Nation, they did drop to the 5 seed after this loss. If you don't want it, if you want it, you take it. Take it. Good call, dog. Thanks, Joey. The Clippers dropped to the 5 spot because Denver won. This is something I've been talking about. They still need a loss from the Denver Nuggets. From the Denver Nuggets. And they need to win out. Here's how it works. If the Clippers win their next 2 and Denver loses a game, the Clippers will be the 4 seed most likely. The Lakers are going to lose their last 2 games. They're currently in the 5 spot because Denver won tonight, and they have the same record, and Denver has the tiebreaker over them. If only they didn't get a rescheduled game for the in-season tournament against Denver, because they already had the tiebreaker won at 2-1. All right. So many great performances in this one. What time are we going until tonight, Daniel? Cool. With you guys for the next hour here at Intuit Dome on Clippers Talk. The Rockets were incredible from 3. Clippers withstood it anyways. because they were even better percentage-wise. They were 19 of 37. They have been the best three-point shooting team over the last 19 games now. How incredible is that? Teams had been shooting the lowest percentage from three in the league against the Clippers heading into this game, the last 18. The Rockets, with a lot of backups in there, went 20 of 40. Clippers withstood it, won anyways. Clippers make it 6 straight. And 13 of their last 14 here at Intuit Dome as they win 134-117 over the Houston Rockets. Welcome back into your Clippers postgame show. I'm Adam Osland. Coming up, we got your final box score and Clippers talk on AM 570 LA Sports. But right now, second half action. Clippers led 71-58 at the half over Houston. And then in that third quarter, without Nico Batum, Kobe Brown made an appearance and just had his best showing as a Clipper in the big leagues. Kobe Brown with some critical points there at the end of the third quarter, and the Clippers would lead heading into the fourth, 105-91. It was quickly down to just a 6-point lead, but then how about the new combo? With the starters, you got Zuno. With one backup in Ivica Zubac, you got Bogey plus Big Zoo, the Serbian-Croatian connection, and Bogey helped Ivica Zubac get his first triple-double. And with that, yes, Ivica Zubac, his first triple-double, 20, 11, 10 assists. Bogdan Bogdanovic, meanwhile, did damage in the second half of this ball game. Guys, he started 0 for 4. He would end up with all 16 of his points in the second half, and the Clippers win 134-117 over the Houston Rockets. Here at Intuit Dome, they have won 6 in a row. They have won 16 of their last 19. We'll update you on the standings coming up. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to your Clippers postgame show right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Zubac could get most improved player. He could get All-NBA third-team defense, All-NBA third-team period, Defensive Player of the Year votes. That's how good. Bob Murray said Nico's groin is good. Well, that is good news. What a game. What a night. Thank you, Harrison Barnes. Thank you, Harrison Barnes. Thank you, Harrison Barnes. I thought there was no shot they'd win that game, San Antonio. The Warriors would let them win that game. We got to do both of them here because it's the network show, right? So do we need to do 2 more? Okay. It's all right. We got time here. The Warriors were up 9-0. I thought they were just going to run away with it. Two guys that people doubted, Ivica Zubac and Bogey when he first came over, have formed a great bond on and off the court. And Bogdan Bogdanovic gets Ivica Zubac his first triple-double. He was so happy for Ivica Zubac there. You could just see it. Incredible, incredible. Final regular season home game for the Clippers. Now we got 2 games left. Friday night in Sacramento. Sunday against Golden State. But thanks to San Antonio getting that victory, if the Clippers win Friday, Golden State can win on Sunday over them and still can't pass them because the Clippers have the tiebreaker. Clippers win 134-117 over the Houston Rockets here at Intuit Dome. I'm Adam Moslin. Clippers have won 6 straight, and Ivica Zubac just got his first triple-double of his career with 20, 11, and 10 assists. While we have a moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. For stations following us, we're going to take 2 more breaks here that were missed earlier in the fourth quarter due to some technical issues. But first, I want to talk about this Clippers final box score where they shot 53% from the field, went 19 of 37 from the outside. That's 51% to counter the 50% shooting from the Houston Rockets, who were 20 of 40 from 3. They shot 51%. I mean, Reed Shepherd hit a 3 in the face of Kawhi Leonard in the second half. That was just an incredible shot. There's nothing you can do about it, except win anyways, I guess. The Clippers won points in the paint 54-48. Fast break points 14-13. And they had 12 turnovers to the 14 for the Houston Rockets. Clippers got up 2 more shots due to 2 less turnovers. This Clippers team was led by James Harden with 35. 10 of 18 shooting, 5 of 11 from 3. 10 of 10 at the charity stripe. It ain't pretty, it ain't sexy, but you can win games at the free throw line where the Clippers were 19 of 19. Meanwhile, the Houston Rockets, 7 of 10. Those 3 misses will be credited to the wall, of course. Bogdan Bogdanović was 0 of 4 in the first half. He ends up going 5 of 7 in the second half of this ballgame, including knocking down that big 3-pointer to give Ivica Zubac his first triple-double. He was on triple-double watch. They kept him out there because of it. A milestone has been passed from Ivica Zubac. He had 5 assists last night. He ends up playing 34 minutes. Played almost 40 last night. So James Harden, he got to 37 minutes tonight and had 10 assists, just 2 turnovers. I'll calculate it during the break, but James Harden assist to turnover ratio of the last 3 games has been spectacular. Kawhi Leonard returned. He had 38, 22, 10 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, a couple monster dunks that he made, a couple that he missed in this game, but the athleticism was on display from Kawhi Leonard. I don't know if he's ever looked more bouncy since he returned, and this was just game 35 from Kawhi. Clippers win 134-117. Quick timeout here. I'm Adam Moslin, live from Intuit Dome, and you're listening to your Clippers post-game locker room show right here on the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. All right, I got to check this La Murray tweet regarding Nico Batum, guys. Yep. Nicholas Batum groin said he's good. Yeah, he's good. 15 points in the first half, 4 of 5 shooting from 3. Had a 4-point play. Harden, of course. Did he have 1 or 2 4-point plays? I think he ended up with 2. Why did they drop to the 5th spot? Because like I've been telling you guys, they still need a loss from the Denver Nuggets to control their own destiny for the 4th spot. Denver won. They have the same record as the Clippers, and they have the tiebreaker over the Clippers. That's the reason. Denver's in the 4th spot, Clippers in the 5th spot. The Clippers need a loss from Denver in their final 2 games against the Grizzlies on Friday or against the Rockets in Houston on Sunday. And the Clippers need to win out to get the 4th spot. The 3 spot would only be if the Lakers lost their last 2 games, and I just don't see that happening. People making a lot of growing dad jokes in here. Everybody's saying Ty Lue should be coach of the year. What a difference a few weeks makes. I was hearing Brian Shaw should take over as the head coach not that long ago. I was hearing they're better without Kawhi. I was hearing Ivica Zubac is a dunk merchant and can't do anything else and can't catch the basketball. I was told Bogey can't shoot anymore. A lot of false narratives. Clippers win 134-117 over the Houston Rockets here at Intuit Dome. The Dome is home. The Clippers finished 30-11 after starting 0-4 here at Intuit Dome. They end up 30-11. So really, they were 30-7 after their first 4 games here at Intuit Dome. It worked. Steve Ballmer did it. He created a home court advantage. He made this one of the loudest arenas, and they have a secret weapon nobody else has, the wall. Look at opponent free throw percentage here at Intuit Dome. The wall has absolutely worked. It is incredible. Tonight, Houston only got up 10 free throws. They still missed 3. The Clippers went 19 of 19 at the charity stripe. And this Clippers team is surging, having won 16 of their last 19. With 2 games left in the regular season on the road in Sacramento on Friday, and then Sunday, the season finale up in San Francisco against the Golden State Warriors, who lost tonight to the San Antonio Spurs off a 3-pointer from Harrison Barnes on the left wing. Thank you, Harrison Barnes. I was cursing his name after he just went 6 for 8 with 25 points against the Clippers last night and was keeping them in that ball game. Tonight, I am praising him. Thank you, Harrison Barnes, because what this means is if the Clippers can win on Friday, Sunday's game won't matter in terms of the Golden State Warriors winning and being able to leap over the Clippers in the standings. They won't be able to. If the Clippers win on Friday and lose that game to Golden State on Sunday, Golden State cannot pass them in the standings. Clippers still wouldn't win both games, though. They still have a chance at the 4 spot. If the Denver Nuggets can slip up and lose one of their remaining games to the Memphis Grizzlies or the Houston Rockets. Outside of Los Angeles, we are now leaving you. Is that right, Daniel? We're not leaving you yet. We still got you for one more segment here on your post-game show after the Clippers win 134-117. I'm Adam Moslin live from Intuit Dome. Clippers take down the Houston Rockets, and you're listening to your Clippers post-game locker room show on your Los Angeles Clippers audio network. So we're with you till 11 o'clock, guys, here on the West Coast. West Side, we're with you for another 50 minutes here. And of course, if you're with us on the YouTube side, we'll get into the chat. It's flying through right now. I think a good 250 people are in here. Appreciate all you guys in the chat. I am reading some of your comments. We had some technical issues earlier, so we had to extend the network post-game show, but that's all right. Still got plenty of time on Clippers Talk. I mean, Mark, Jag, can you not understand why Mavericks fans were praising Luka? They never wanted him to be traded. He didn't want to be traded. It's the worst trade in the history of sports. What's hard to comprehend about that? They want Nico Harrison fired. Mikal Bridges got you 5 first-round picks. Rudy Gobert got you 5 first-round picks. Luka Doncic got them 1. Don't go after Mavs fans like that. They're doing the right thing. It should be a protest. You trade a superstar at the age of 25 to get a 32-year-old who's good, but often injured. Max Christie and a first-round pick. It's the worst trade in the history of sports. You'd be upset too if it happened to your team. I'm sympathetic, completely sympathetic to the Dallas Mavericks fan base. They deserve better, much better. I mean, come on. It is the worst trade. The Herschel Walker trade became the worst trade afterwards. It wasn't first guessed like this. This is the worst trade. Not only do they trade him, they give him to the Lakers. Clippers win 134-117 over the Houston Rockets here at Intuit Dome. Welcome back in. I'm Adam Osland. It is your Clippers post-game show. Harden with 19 in the second half. James Harden had 35 in the ball game, 19 in the second half of this one. Bogdan Bogdanovic had all 16 of his points in the second half of the game. Rockets did have 6 players in double figures because they weren't missing much. Neither were the Clippers in the third quarter when they went 12 of 19 and 5 of 10 from 3, just to outscore the Houston Rockets by 1 point in the third, 34-33. Rockets went 20 of 40 from 3. Clippers went 19 of 37. One less 3 made, but a higher percentage. Incredible shooting in this game. The modern NBA is wild. You see that shot made by Reed Shepherd over Kawhi Leonard in the near side corner. There's nothing you can do about that. The defense was played. It just didn't matter. But the Clippers have won 6 straight and 13 of 14 here at Intuit Dome. And they finish with a record in the regular season here at the Dome of 30-11 after starting 0-4. So they went 30-7 their last 37 games here at Intuit Dome. God bless Steve Ballmer for building this palace, this basketball cathedral. I am in awe every time I walk in here. I mean it. Noah Eagle was here for the first time, your former play-by-play voice of the Clippers. He couldn't believe it. It's stunning. And no matter how many times, and I've been here for every game this season, no matter how many times you arrive here at Intuit Dome, you are in shock and awe at just how beautiful this place is. And it's not just about it looking posh or having the highest technology in the history of stadiums and arenas. It's state-of-the-art in every way possible. It also is functional. Functional for being a home court advantage, for developing one. In year one, the wall, the way it has been constructed to keep the noise in, the intimate setting, the players love it. Opposing players love it. Great sell to free agents. And the fans, most importantly, have embraced Intuit Dome. This is your home. Finally, for the first time, you have a true home, Clipper Nation. And that home includes a true home court advantage. After starting 0-4, they go 30-7 the rest of the way here at Intuit Dome. They aren't in this position standings-wise without Steve Ballmer building this basketball mecca that they're trying to get going here in Inglewood. Incredible. Clippers win 134-117 here at Intuit Dome. Outside of Los Angeles, we are leaving you until Friday night. Clippers in Sacramento taking on the Kings. Tip-off at 7. Pre-game show starting at 6. In LA, don't go anywhere. We got Clippers talk for you next. What up, y'all? There's no place like home. There's no place like Intuit Dome. Gotcha. With you for the next 45 minutes here, chat. if you guys want to get on, 866-987-2570 is the phone number. Just the best the Clippers have maybe ever played. I think this is facts. Have ever looked heading in to the playoffs. I know you're going to say the Houston Rockets were down, guys, and they still made it a game. They went 20 of 40 from 3, and the Clippers won by 17. The sense of urgency, the intensity level by this team when they've had to have it, when every game became a must-win game, the Clippers have done their part. They've looked the part. Just incredible. Maddox asking the same questions as always. Could they beat OKC? Maddox, you ask the same stuff every single show, my guy. Houston was impressive. But the Clippers matched them with their three-point shooting. Clippers led by as many as 19. They win by 17. If they're in the 4-5 matchup against Denver, I don't know if that's the worst case scenario. But you do got to deal with Jokic. The Clippers withstood incredibly hot shooting from the Houston Rockets, where they were 20 of 40 from 3, as the Clippers matched them going 19 of 37 from the outside and would win here at Intuit Dome. The Dome is home, 134 to 117 over the Houston Rockets. The Clippers have won 6 straight. They have won 16 of 19. They are surging with just 2 games remaining in the regular season, and they close out the regular season here at Intuit Dome, winning 13 of their last 14 games here. They ended up going 30-11 in their new home. They are in this position currently in the 5 spot in the West without this home court advantage, without the wall, the swell, without Clipper Nation embracing their new and first ever home. Thank you, Steve Ballmer. It worked. It was successful. And I can't wait to see what it looks like in a playoff setting. That's what I'm looking forward to next. But the Clippers still have work to do. They got help tonight from San Antonio off a Harrison Barnes game-winning three-pointer up in San Francisco to beat the Golden State Warriors. That means if the Clippers can win in Sacramento on Friday, even if Golden State beats them on Sunday, they can't move ahead of them in the standings. Huge implications there with that loss tonight by the Golden State Warriors and this win by your LA Clippers. 6 straight, 16 of 19. They have been top 2 in offense and defensive rating over the last 18 games heading into this ball game, and they withstood a 50% three-point shooting night from the Houston Rockets. No, they didn't have all their guys. They were resting. But Reed Sheppard went off. He had 20. They had 6 three-pointers. I mean, he hit a three-pointer in the face of Kawhi Leonard, just unconscious. Jeff Green went for his season high of 19. 4 of 6 from the outside. Aaron Holiday, 16. 4 of 6 from the outside. They rose to the occasion. They're tough. The Clippers, though, they matched them. They didn't let up. Nothing is more encouraging from this Clippers team than playing the way they are, leading into the playoffs, and consistently not having letdowns right now. Even when a team shoots 50% from three, the Clippers don't have a letdown. Incredible. Clippers in that first quarter, I thought they could pull away early. James Harden was fouled on a three-pointer. And at one point, they led by 10 at 22-12. But the Houston Rockets weren't going anywhere. And they would show that hot shooting early in the first, where by the end of the quarter, after a Holiday three, even though Harden would match him with a three-pointer on the other end, a Reed Shepherd three, a turnover, a Shepherd steal for an easy one. And the Clippers, after leading by 10 in the first quarter, are only up 36-35. You could tell right away this was different. Houston started 7 of 10 from three. They were scorching hot. I believe they would then go 1 for their next 8, but the three ball would return. Nico Batum, who I just saw, he was walking around here on the court here at Intuit Dome or near it, and said post-game he's good after not playing in the second half after a groin issue, some soreness. Nico Batum gave them a huge lift. They needed all of his 15 points in the first half, where he cooked and went 4 of 5 from three. He got fouled on one for a 4-point play. He made another three. Eventually, it was reviewed. They took it away. They called it a 2-pointer. An incredible lift from St. Nick, because after the Rockets got a 3 to start the second quarter from Jeff Green, and it hit 7 of their first 10 from the outside, then it was Nico's turn. He hit a 3 to make it 39-38 Clippers. Another 3, 42-38. Kawhi misses a floater, and then Nico gets fouled on a 3 on the same possession. Gets the 4-point play. Clippers up by 6. My goodness, though. Jeff Green then hits another 3. They start 8 of 13 from 3. The Clippers are 7 of 13. They're matching them. They have been playing like anything you can do, I can do better. Whatever it takes. We don't care. Batum hit another 3 then on the right wing. 48-42 Clippers. Tate layup for Houston. 4-point game. Then we saw Kawhi get busy a little bit. Near the end of the second quarter, the Clippers led 54-48. It's a 6-point game. Ivica Zubac heads to the free throw line and hits a couple. It's an 8-point game. Kawhi gets a rebound and goes hard in transition. Splits the defense and just dunks on multiple guys. Reed Shepherd and Dante were there. Didn't matter. Kawhi, another steal. Missed a 3, but then Harden gets a steal, and Kawhi Leonard still on the other end, cherry picking. Long outlet pass from Harden. Kawhi layup, 8-0 run. 60-48. Kawhi was playing with force and had 6 points in the final 3 minutes of the second quarter. Started to wake up. He also found Ivica Zubac on a nice pass for a push shot. But the Clippers eventually went on an 18-2 run during that stretch I'm talking about. Harden found Zoo for a big dunk. They're up 66-50. Eventually are up 68-50 off an 18-2 run. By the end of the half, after it was just a 4-point game, they were up 71-58. Then we got the bad news, though, with Nico. Sore right groin, out for the remainder of the ball game. He was critical in the first half. He gave him 15. He did enough. Said post-game he'll be good. Harden floater to start the third quarter. Harden gets fouled on a 3, 4-point play. 77-58. Then after a steal by Eason on Kawhi for a run-out layup, far too easy, 77-62, Kawhi comes back, turns the corner on one of the better defenders in the league in Tari Eason, who a lot of people have compared to Kawhi Leonard. He turned the corner on him something fierce and threw it down with a right-handed dunk. Dunn will miss a three on the other end, but Dunn came into this ball game hitting 18 of his last 39 from the outside. So now it's 19 of his last 40 from three over his last 11 games. Houston, though, even with the Clippers playing this well, even with their hot shooting, they just refuse to go away. There was a wild play, a no call on a dangerous play that I couldn't believe in this ball game, where Harden got stripped by Nate Williams, and Whitmore got clipped by DJ in transition on a dunk. He fell to the ground awkwardly. I was glad he was okay. It was a no call. It was kind of unbelievable, and it led to a Chris Dunn three on the other end. And the Clippers had their biggest lead at 86-67 in the third. 19 was their largest lead in the ball game. They called a timeout right afterwards, and then Whitmore caught a lob. Zoo got a floater off a Harden feed in the pick and roll to make it 88-69. But then Bogey came in for Chris Dunn at the 5:30 mark. Bogey started this ball game 0 for 4. And you could see they ran a play to him right away when he came back late in the third. He got a reverse layup. 92-75 Clippers. Rockets 3. 92-78. Harden lobbed to Zoo, but he couldn't corral it. Was a little bit too high. Aaron Holiday hits a three. He's about to go on a run. It's 92-81. Clippers were just up by 19. Timeout Clippers. DJ lefty floater. It's Zubats, Harden, DJ, Kobe Brown in, and Bogey on the floor. Aaron Holiday scoop layup. It's a 9-point game. Zoo gets to his double-double at this point, his 13th in a row. Longest streak of his career, double-double wise. Kobe Brown then gets a layup going to his right after the Clippers win over 2 minutes, scoreless, to make it 94-83. Aaron Holiday three. Again. This is not the holiday vacation I was looking for. Holiday made it 94-86 Clippers. DJ three to answer it. Holiday layup the other way. What did Aaron Holiday score here? 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. He had 10 points in the span of like 2 minutes for the Houston Rockets late in the third quarter. Harden would go to the free throw line, hit both as the Clippers were 19 of 19 at the charity stripe. And then Kobe Brown, after he got the layup, hit a three-pointer. 102-88. This was the best sequence, I would say, of his career so far. They needed him. It's the second night of a back-to-back. Nico's out. Ivica Zubac played heavy minutes last night. And Kobe Brown answered the bell. He rose to the occasion. Jock Landale hit a three on the other end to answer it. Bogey hit a three to answer that. And the Clippers are up 14 at 105-91 entering the fourth. Aaron Holiday three to start the fourth quarter. It's 104-95. Then a careless Chris Dunn turnover in the backcourt. Jeff Green steal. Easy run out. 9-point game. Eubanks tries to find Kawhi, who's short with it. Kawhi, Bogey, Dunn, Brown, and Eubanks are out there to start the fourth. It is a 6-point game after a Reed Shepherd three that made it 105-99. Bogey. Big game Bogey. Big shot. Answers with a three right away. Clippers are up 108-100 early fourth, and Kawhi went to the hoop for a huge throwdown. He got fouled. He didn't get the dunk. I believe it was with his left hand, but oh my God. The force he came with for that throwdown. It would have been his best since the dunk on the Celtics last year. He had bad intentions. Went to the free throw line, hit both. Clippers are up by 10. Bogey gets a steal, gets fouled. After a Kawhi 3, the Clippers are up by 15 at 115 to 100. They're starting to gain some separation. The game is turning into triple-double watch with Ivica Zubac. As the Clippers are up 117 to 100, and we'll take it even further down here. After Harden comes in for Kobe at the 7:34 mark, it's 117-103 Clippers. Kawhi had a possession where he was double teamed, lost the basketball, somehow regained it and his balance. It was a wildly impressive play from a ball handling standpoint because I thought he was going to lose it. They were blitzing and trapping him and trying to get the ball out of his hands, and somehow he withstood that. Got it back, but then missed the jumper. Green hit a 3. It's an 11-point game again as Jeff Green, Uncle Jeff, was knocking him down and had his season high in this game of 19. And Harden hit a calming right elbow jumper. Just a silencer shot to put him back up by 13. Then Harden had a great feed to Drew Eubanks for an easy right-handed layup. Kawhi, though, gambled right afterwards, and Jeff Green got by him in transition for a dunk. But out of a timeout, it was a Kawhi layup, a bogey 3, and the Clippers are up 126 to 112 late in the fourth. It's over. And Kawhi almost had another huge putback dunk on a DJ miss on a three-pointer in the far side corner. I mean, the explosiveness, the bounce, the pop from Kawhi was special tonight. Now what we're watching is if Ivica Zubac is going to end up getting his first triple-double. He would off of a three-pointer late from Bogey on the left wing. His buddy, they left him out there to get the triple-double. He got it. Congrats to Ivica Zubac. He finished with, 20, 11, 10 assists, 9 of 13 shooting. First triple-double of his career. As Bogey was so clutch in the second half after starting 0 of 4. He would hit 5 of his 7 shots in the second half and get to 16 points. His final 3 points coming on that three-pointer to get Ivica Zubac his first triple-double as he made the assist and the pass over to his buddy in Bogey. And the Clippers go on to win 134 to 117. Here at Intuit Dome over the Houston Rockets. Quick timeout. We'll come back. More Clippers talk. I'm Adam Osland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network and AM 570 LA Sports. Hey, man, Houston goes 20 of 40 from 3, and you survive that game and win by 17. I'll take it. Any way you can get it. Because it shows the Clippers aren't missing from the outside. They're still hot offensively. Games like this happen. Let me tell you, the last 18 games heading into this one, teams had been shooting just 32% from 3 on the Clippers. Tonight, Houston shot 50% on high volume, 20 of 40 shooting. Also, the Clippers, the last 18 games heading into this one, hottest team from 3. So, while teams were shooting their worst percentage from 3 against the Clippers the last 18 games, the Clippers have been shooting the hottest percentage in the league the last 18 games. They were at 42.5%. And tonight they go 19 of 37 from 3, 51%. So I think it's going to hold. With over the last 19 games now, the Clippers are still the hottest shooting team in the league. Incredible, right? This is a team that is playing at a level I don't think I've ever seen in the history of this franchise leading into the playoffs. Justin Russo ran the numbers, and if you go off net rating, This is the best they've ever looked heading into the playoffs. Impressive. Wait, Steven Adams, who didn't play in this ball game but has been playing really well, took a sign from somebody in the wall. It was a good back and forth. It was after the game. It was Dylan Brooks with a picture of him saying when you don't get invited to the player haters ball because he has like a mink coat on. Steven Adams wanted to get that souvenir. Clippers win 134-117 over the Houston Rockets here at Intuit Dome in their regular season finale here at the Dome. God bless Steve Ballmer. They go 30-11 at Intuit Dome this season after starting off 0-4. You remember the turning point? Down 26 in the first quarter to the San Antonio Spurs. They came back. Ivica Zubac played through a bad first half against Wemby, got the best of him in the second half, and they came back down 26 to get their first ever victory here at Intuit Dome. That got things started. They've now won 13 of the last 14 here. And they went 30-7 after losing the first 4 games at Intuit Dome. The Dome is home. There's no place like Dome, the Intuit Dome. 866-987-2570 is the phone number. The good news is this. Nico Batum said post-game he's feeling okay, and he'll be fine. Tweaked his right groin. Tweaked his groin. Coach Lou said not sure yet on how severe the right groin injury is, but Nico said he'll be fine. Coach Lou on leaving Ivica Zubac in to get that triple-double post-game. Quote, yeah, I usually don't like doing that. Bad karma, but he had a chance earlier this season, and I took him out. So I gave him one more play. That was huge for Zoo and huge for our team and the morale of our team. Look at Bogey's face when he hits that shot. He doesn't even care he hit the 3. He cares that because he hit the 3, it got Ivica Zubac his first triple-double ever. In a season this remarkable for the Clippers, and especially Ivica Zubac individually with his growth, and he talked about it post-game last night, but a lot of this is just bigger opportunity. Been waiting for it. He ends up with a triple-double now. Unbelievable. 866-987-2570. Jose in Southgate. Jose, you're on Clippers Talk with Adam Oslin. I got you, Jose. Jose saying, I don't care who we get in the playoffs. This team's ready. They look the part. They look that good. They've won 6 in a row. They've won 16 of 19. Most importantly, during that stretch, they came into this game with the top net rating in the league over that time. And if you look at the teams around them, it's all the best teams. They have the advanced stats that show they're one of the best teams in the league now. Since Kawhi got back to looking like Kawhi. He had 22 again. Took him 22 shots to get there, but he missed a couple of dunks in this game that would have been spectacular. And he didn't miss them because, oh, he's 33, he's not the same. He just missed them. Because the ones he made were fierce, nasty dunks. The one in the first half in transition where he split 2 defenders to throw it down was big. Another one where he missed a floater a little while after that and then got his own rebound and threw it down with the right hand in the first half was big. And then turning the corner on Tari Eason in the second half for a right-handed throw down. This is last year's Kawhi. What did I say all season long? If he gets back to last year's version, the Clippers are in business. Yeah, they can contend in the Western Conference. He looks just as good as that stretch we saw last season where he set the all-time efficiency record over 30 games. Special. Special for the Clippers to be peaking at the right time, to have a chance at the 4 or the 5 spot in the Western Conference. They're currently 5th. They win out. I don't believe they can be worse than 5th. If they get a loss from Denver and win out, I believe they'll be 4th. I say I believe because, if you look at some of the seeding implications and who needs to win and who do you need to lose, it's a mess. I'm looking for Justin Russo for a clarity tweet regarding what the Clippers need now to end up in the 4 spot or the 5 spot, because things are still close. Denver won tonight against Sacramento, where the Clippers will be on Friday night. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back. Ivica Zubac gets his first triple-double and gave the game ball away to a kid as he was walking into the tunnel. One more assist for Big Zoo. Guess he knows, I'll get another one. It's not that big of a deal. With the way he is blossoming in front of our eyes right now, I don't doubt it. He had 5 assists last night. Clippers win by 17 over the Houston Rockets here at Intuit Dome. I'm Adam Mosland, and you're listening to the Los Angeles Clippers Audio Network. Yeah. It ain't my choice. It ain't my choice. It was 117 last night. Early investors in Zoo seeing huge profits at the moment. Yes, I was very bullish on Big Zoo. A lot of people out there getting cooked on Big Zoo. A lot of Big Zoo haters. Say that again. Should we have Big Mike on this weekend, guys? On Saturday? I could get him on. I'm going to send him this picture right here. I just sent that picture of Not Too Bad, I hope, saying, tell Big Mike we want the smoke. You guys want Big Mike on? Clippers win 134 to 117 over the Houston Rockets here at Intuit Dome, where this place has become an absolute fortress. After starting 0-4 here, the Clippers were winners of 30 of their next 37 games here in their new and first ever home, the Intuit Dome. They shoot it well here too. 19 of 37 from 3. Rockets shoot it well too. The Rockets in all 4 games this season against the Clippers have shot no worse than 48% from 3. They are a bottom 10 3-point shooting team. That is wild. That is just some real bad luck. Let's go to Matt in LA. Matt, you're on Clippers Talk with Adam Oslin. What's up, Matt? You saw myself and Carlo taking a picture outside the arena pregame, Matt? Well, we were doing a TikTok video. We were recording for Carlo. We should have found you because we were doing a little Clipper Nation quiz. But to your question, no. It's all family with Clipper Nation. Please come up and say hi always. But Matt, I appreciate the phone call and congratulations on going to 18 home games this season and never seeing the Clippers lose. That's how good they've been here at Intuit Dome. This team means a lot to me. This organization, this season has been really special. There's work to be done. I know a lot of this is going to be defined what happens in the postseason. It's going to be defined by what happens in the postseason, but I do want to appreciate how good this Clippers team has been. They're at 48 wins, guys. They're 10 wins up on where their over-under was set around 37.5 wins. They're 10 wins above that. Just incredible. I can't say enough about the heart of this team, the way they have been able to be resilient with only having Kawhi for 35 games. Norman Powell has missed 20-plus games now. Wasn't able to go tonight. Right shoulder issue, but Coach Lou said he's good. He's all right. Houston Rockets weren't playing anybody. Clippers thought they'd get by. They did get by. Hopefully Nico Batum's okay, but the growth of Ivica Zubac, that's how a lot of this season is going to be remembered. The workhorse that James Harden has been for this team, and Kawhi getting back to looking like himself over the last 15 games or so. The Clippers have won 16 of their last 19. It's just a group that has come together, and they truly believe they can do something special. If you listen to Norman Powell last night in the locker room afterwards, he said it. He thinks they have that championship pedigree. He thinks they have what it takes. He knows what it takes. He won in Toronto with Kawhi in 2019. So while we celebrate what this Clippers team has done during the regular season with 2 games left, because this was the final regular season game here at Intuit Dome, there's also much to look forward to. The Clippers have a very good chance of finishing outside of the play-in, which has been the goal, and the sense of urgency you've seen over the last couple of weeks where they've won 6 straight is because they don't want to end up 7th or 8th in the Western Conference. And since they put that pressure on themselves to win, they've looked better than ever. And I think that's very telling. The stakes have raised, and the Clippers did not shrink. No, they're playing better because they have to right now. They don't have a choice. These are must-win games if you want to stay out of the play-in. That's what I'm most encouraged about. That's the type of stuff that can translate to the postseason. Clippers win 134-117 over the Houston Rockets. Quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll close things out here at Intuit Dome. I'm Adam Oslin, and you're listening to Clippers Talk here on AM 570 LA Sports. Job not finished. Oh, I like this. That Mexican Nara. I've been thinking this myself. The Kobe Bryant quote, job not finished. You got to win Friday against Sacramento. The Kings, by the way, I think secured the 9th spot tonight. So they shouldn't be playing for much. I don't think Dallas can catch them. They have been resting guys. They've had some injuries. Malik Monk, he's not going to be playing. The Clippers got to win that game, period. Do not let. Here's what you got to do. All Coach Lou has to do when they go up to NorCal this weekend is show them the tape of how that game ended in San Francisco for the Golden State Warriors. San Antonio's not supposed to win that game, but it can happen. You can have a letdown. Clippers can't afford that, though. That is a cautionary tale. Come out, play fast, and put them away early. I want to see what some of those Kings numbers were. They lost to Denver 124 to 116 tonight, which obviously we didn't want to see happen. Domantas Sabonis had 13 and 12. Zach LaVine had 27. DeMar DeRozan had 22. Keon Ellis had 20. I mean, if all these guys that played tonight, the Kings can beat you. They can. If the Clippers aren't focused, they can lose that game Friday. And then you do have to beat the Golden State Warriors to stay in front of them on Sunday. Clippers win 134 to 117 over the Houston Rockets here at Intuit Dome. The Dome is home. I'm at a Mosland celebrating the first regular season here at Intuit Dome. It was very successful. Clippers ended up going 30 and 11 at home. I'm telling you guys, they're not in the conversation for being 4 or 5 in the Western Conference if they didn't have Intuit Dome. They're not. This home court advantage has been real. It's been felt. It's a huge advantage for them. Thank you, Steve Ballmer. This was his vision. This was his dream, to create a real home court advantage, not just to give them their own arena, but to have it in a unique way that sets itself apart from everything else, that makes it special to Clipper Nation and makes it difficult for opponents. The Wall has done that. How loud this place gets because of the design. It's just been a remarkable inaugural year here at Intuit Dome for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac got his first triple-double. Another special night here. 20, 11, 10 assists. And Bogdan Bogdanovic gave it to him, hitting that three-pointer near the end of the ball game where they kept Big Zoo in for him to attain this goal. Zubac said post-game he told Bogey he's never paying for a dinner again after making that three-pointer to secure Ivica Zubac's first triple-double. James Harden spoke post-game about how this Clippers team has impacted him. Quote, man, it's special. Really just giving yourself up for something bigger. Coming into this season, it was no expectations for this team for real. You look at the standings, they predicted us to be 13th seed or 12th seed in the West. Being around these guys from day one, it started in Arizona when I put that mini camp together. And then going into training camp and seeing we got something special. We got some dogs in the locker room. Here we are with an opportunity to be a 4 or 5 seed in the West and have a pretty good run in this postseason. They've impacted me in a positive way. They've made me lock in on both ends of the ball and really just have that competitive mindset to want to go out and do whatever it takes to win. And that's the beauty of a team. Unquote. Awesome statement there from James Harden. He gifted everybody a pair of his signature V9 shoes, by the way. James Harden, been a blessing for this team. He's just a tank. He's just a regular season floor raiser like we haven't seen. His team's never missed the playoffs. Looks like it's about to happen again. Yeah, you have James Harden, you're making the playoffs. This was supposed to be the year where that no longer was the case, according to the critics, where they didn't have enough. Well, Lawrence Frank came out and put together a roster that was going to have a defensive identity, thanks to Chris Dunn, DJ, Nico Batum being back, Jeff Van Gundy in the fold. They were going to commit to being great on the defensive end. And James Harden pointed out, they even got me playing some defense here. And he has. Like, you can't be the second best defense in the league if the guy who plays the most minutes for your team is never playing defense. It doesn't work that way. He has done enough on that end. But offensively, of course, him being that floor raiser and having a system to play through has made the Clippers a problem for teams. You know they're going to get stops on you. You know they're going to struggle at times when they didn't have Kawhi Leonard. They did. They were around 19th, 20th. But they were good enough. They were competent enough on the offensive end. And a lot of that is due to James Harden, Norman Powell, especially earlier in the season, Ivica Zubac. But, I mean, Harden is the system for a reason. It's all flowing through him. Like, this is an incredible season from a 35-year-old who has the usage rating of a 25-year-old. That's why he was an all-star. He should be third team All-NBA. I think Ivica Zubac has a case for being third team. He also has a case for Defensive Player of the Year, making an all-defensive team, most improved player. All those things are on the table, but still 2 games to go. I don't want to reminisce too much about this season. There is work to be done in Sacramento. Golden One Center, they got a home court there too. And the Clippers cannot look past this Kings team who, if they play the same guys they played against Denver tonight, they have enough talent to beat you. They do. And the Clippers have been on this 5-game homestand. The road hasn't always been as kind to them this season, but they've been much better as of late. Well, they need to continue to play great on the road. Because that is a game that cannot turn into a trap game. Treat it the exact same way. Must win. Coach Lue came into the locker room yesterday at halftime after San Antonio was trailing by just 2 against the Clippers and said, we have a chance to do something special. Come on, let's go. And they came out, owned that third quarter, played much better defense, created 7 turnovers for the Spurs, and they got back to basics. Playing good defense. Their defense leads to offense. They know what they got to do on Friday night. Execute, get it done. That 4 seed, that carrot that is dangling, it is waiting to be had. Clippers got to go for it. Why? Because we've seen the difference here at Intuit Dome. If you got home court in a 7-game series in the first round, something incomprehensible to many in Clipper Nation coming into this season, nobody would have thought that was possible. But with what we've seen with this home court advantage here at Intuit Dome, that would mean everything to get home court in the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. Clippers win 134-117 over the Houston Rockets. They've won 6 straight, 16 of 19, and they head to Sacramento. They head to NorCal for their final 2. Tip-off against the Kings Friday night at 7, pregame show at 6. Before we get out of here, I do want to thank the Clippers organization, Ralph Lawler, Brian Seaman, Noah Eagle, we saw tonight. Check out the pregame show. We chatted it up with Noah Eagle. Carlo Jimenez on the call. Big brother Jake Warner, our head engineer. Daniel West, our producer, back in the bank. I'm Adam Osland. You know we'll be back on the YouTube side tomorrow. I'll talk to you then. Thanks, Daniel. Good show.